What is this pile? Great question, Fudrad. First of all, welcome to Donation Deck Thursday. This deck list is coming to us from Hello, Thanks for Chatting, and this is Ad Nauseam 2023 style. So the newest card that we are playing in this deck is Beseech the Mirror. This card is particularly powerful because you have a lot of artifacts and enchantments like Pentad Prism, talismans, things like that you can sacrifice and then search for combo pieces. So you can get Phyrexian Unlife. I think that is the one that you're going to get most often. But there's one thing to keep in mind. There's some really cool lines that you can take with this deck. Where you can go like Beseech for Thassa's Oracle with an Unlife in play, and then with the Oracle trigger on the stack, you can Spoils the Vault. So keep that in mind if you already have the Unlife in play. But the general goal of this deck is to go either Unlife or Angel's Grace, so you can't lose the game that turn, basically. Spoils the Vault your entire deck, and then use Thassa's Oracle. Now, there's a couple of ways you can go about that. Again, you can Beseech for Oracle if you've already cast Grace or Unlife, and then Spoils in response. You can, if you have Oracle in play, you can go like Unlife Spoils, and then you can Ephemerate the Oracle if you have Ephemerate but not another Oracle. Oh, and now the sun's coming out to kill me again. Dude, the sun is so crazy. Anyways, that's kind of the idea, the general goal. You have like Preordain, Sleight of Hand to fix your draws, a bunch of mana acceleration with Talisman, Pentad Prism. Not only is it mana acceleration, but it also is an artifact to bargain with Beseech. Pact of Negation for defense also kind of works as a pseudo Force of Will with Angel's Grace, since you can Pact, even if you can't pay, upkeep Angel's Grace, then you don't have to pay. And then, I don't know what these rings are doing here. This is kind of the weirdest inclusion to me. But if you're playing Beseech, it kind of makes sense. Like, there are definitely going to be situations where you want to tutor for this. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the card that feels the most out of place. That and the Ephemerate. But I think just the ability to play Oracle early and then have Ephemerate be a combo piece later on. Like, if you, again, just go, like, Unlife Spoils, and then with Ephemerate, you can just Ephemerate the Oracle. So I kind of like that. Sideboard has a lot of defensive tools. Leyline against Scam. Veil against Counterspell and Discard, Echoing Truth for problematic permanence, Thoughtseize Fatal Push, pretty obvious, and then the fourth Pact for the Counterspell decks. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Looks pretty interesting. This hand is a little sketchy if we can't find a land. Let's ship this. Okay, this hand's good. Put back the Pact of Negation, I think. Neoform deck? Yeah, I will probably not accept Neoform decks moving forward, to be completely honest with you. That was atrocious. That was, I think, the least fun I've had playing a donation deck in a long time. And I usually don't mind stuff. Like, regardless of what it is, I'll try to have a good time, but that shit was just, I couldn't deal with it. That was a rough one. I did not get paid enough for that one, I'll tell you that. Neoform decks are now 20 gifted subs. 4x the price. Mono Blutron, 40 gifted subs. Amulet Go, I wonder what they're playing. Ooh. Getting trolled, huh? Maybe it's Tron Amulet. Did I hear you played an Esper Turbo Mill Grease? We've played Esper Greasefang, yeah. I think that was DBZ player's deck. Okay, question is, what do we do this turn? Oh. Well, that's interesting. What if I just cast Beseech? Cast Beseech, no... cast Beseech, no bargain, just get spoils. If I play Unlife, that, like, doesn't really accomplish that much, because what am I doing next turn, right? If I play Unlife, then my plan next turn is, yeah, just not a good plan. I'm just going to cast this as Diabolic Tutor, which is kind of weird, but I think it's right. They probably Karn me. Yeah, so then if I find an untapped land, they're dead. With Beseech and you are already playing Gemstone Mine, is Urborg a consideration? The only thing is, Urborg does not cast your cantrips, so you really do not want to play a ton of lands that don't cast the cantrips. Like, we have a basic swamp and a basic plains, but those are really only for Field of Ruin purposes. And you can't, you know, search for Urborg off of Field of Ruin. Yeah, I don't... Outside of Karn, I don't... Wait. Why are they tapping this before? Classic. Is this your first time playing Tron, kid? Did I change the list? No, I didn't. I didn't change anything. All right, chat. Here's the most important part of the day. What are we naming? Here we go. The most important decision of the entire day. What are we naming? Spin the wheel, baby. We are naming Salt Blast. Let's go. All right, cool. Salt Blast it is. I'm going to do it the fancy way. Salt Blast. No, we got the wheel to decide. Cool. All right, game one. That was easy. So, what do we sideboard against Tron? Man, this deck is easy mode. Are any of these cards good against Tron? Maybe like Echoing Truth? Sounds good, JS. Echoing Truth to bounce like Karn or something. You know what I think I'm going to cut is Ephemerate. So the reason behind cutting Ephemerate is typically the reason to keep it in your deck is when you want to play Oracle early as a blocker, right? Like against Ragavan and stuff. But we're not typically going to be... We don't need blockers early, so I don't think we need the Ephemerates as much, right? Does that make sense? Could also maybe cut Pact. Or the Huan Ring. Yeah, we could take we could play Thoughtseize too. Some combination of these cards. I don't think Pact is very good. It's only good if you draw Grace, obviously. But this is better for fighting over counterspells, I think. Like, if I'm trying to fight over Karns and stuff, Thoughtseize is mostly better at doing that. So what if we just cut these... This? Let's try this. See how that goes. Alright, what do we have? Okay, this is kind of one of those weird spots I kind of wish I had Ephemerate. I'm going to keep this hand, because we have 2/3 of the combo. And we can play Thassa's Oracle on turn 2 to just dig for the third piece. Okay. Is there ever a world that I spoils? I guess I could spoils for Grace. Hold on, do I have enough mana? Wait, if I just go Gemstone Mine, Pentad Prism. Next turn I have 5 mana, spoils for Grace, and then I have 4 mana left over with Grace spoils Oracle, right? Yeah, okay, that works. So we just play this. White, red. I think that works. Yeah, if they Karn me, then we have to change our plans, but we'll see what they do. Maybe they'll just cast Wormcoil again. Yeah, that's why I played the Gemstone Mine and not the City of Brass that turn. Yeah, if they Karn us, then things get dicey. That one does not matter at all. You can have that one, buddy. This deck just does not care about that card. Nice card. Man, they would probably be a lot better off casting up the Beanstalk here, huh? Now, the question is, will we die? Will we die if we cast our spoils? Type 1 in the chat if you think we're going to die when we spoils for the card. Will we die is the question. That doesn't matter. God, I hope so has been called. Okay. My turn. Maybe we'll just draw the Angel's Grace. Alright, here we go, chat. Will we die? Alright, name Angel's Grace. Please don't die. I'm gonna hit enter. I'm gonna hit enter and look away. Chat, did we die? I'm not looking. Let's go! Alright, now the most important part. What are we spinning? Here's the most important part. What are we naming this time? We are naming... Salt Blast again? Come on. That's no fun. Fine. Salt Blast again, huh? It's not nearly as fun. Yeah, Salt Blast twice must be rigged. At least we're consistent. All right, 1-0, let's go. Man, that was fucking easy. Jesus. Oh, Duncan. It's so funny. This is so funny, because Donkin's like the old school ad nos master. This is like Donkin's pet deck. Do we keep this? I think so. We need to find a third land, but this looks good. We'll try it. I said in chat you're gonna love this one. You saw the tweet about spoils yesterday? Okay. He's aware. Donkin is aware. No, he's probably playing 4-color because he has 63 cards. I guess we go Pathway first. Is there any reason to take Ephemerate here? Not really, right? I can't think of one. Just take Preordain. We can just hold the Thassa's Oracle. Ideally, I just want to find spoils. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like this 4-color deck without counterspells just can't beat Gray Spoils Oracle, right? There's just nothing they can do about it. And to my knowledge, I don't think there is. They get Endurance. True. They can Endurance, yeah. But they don't usually have Endurance main deck. Teferi doesn't matter, because I can just cast the Grace, then the Spoils, then the Oracle. Yeah, they could Commandeer. Debating if I want to keep this Preordain. I think I do. Yeah, we're not doing anything else this turn. There's the spoils. So we can like play the Unlife as bait maybe. Yeah, you just play spoils before Thassas. Because then they can't commandeer the Thassa's Oracle once you resolve spoils. Because I don't really care if they're binding this, given that we just have it rolled up. Shardless Agente. Yeah, that's the thing. The range on these 4-color decks is insanely, like, there's just such a wide range of cards they could be playing. You never know. So we need blue, blue, white, black next turn, which means I can play Island, but I can also just play Pathway on white, right? It's kind of the same thing. Alright, your turn. It's the bait spell. Yeah, exactly, Power 1. Because, like, the Beans decks are not really that good at interacting on the stack. They don't really play counter spells, given that they're playing a Cascade engine. Like, they just don't have the ability to play the card counter spell. So the best they can do is Commandeer, maybe Endurance. But I refuse to believe they have main deck Endurance. I can't play around it. It is what it is. Wouldn't Rhinos be better here? Kind of. But, I mean, it's, you know, that's not what the deck is trying to do, you know? You want to cut Beans and play Ancestral Vision? You realize this card draws more cards than Ancestral Vision. No, I don't, Jose. I don't. Oh yeah, we gotta spin the wheel. Alright, what are we naming this time? We are going to name... Drumroll, please. Alright, Borborygmos it is. I like that one. That's a good one. Not Borborygmos and Rage, the OG Borborygmos, you know. Okay, so Grace first. Player on Commandeer. Grace first. Because they could be playing Subtlety. It's unlikely. This one. Guess this. Please don't Commandeer me. Borborygmos. Alright, cast this card. Judge, which Borborygmos? Don't you dare Endurance me. Don't even think about it. They can't Commandeer Thassa's Oracle. They would have had to Commandeer the spoils. Commandeer is non-creature. You don't have main deck Endurance. Come on. Let's go! Nice Bean deck. Get fucked. Nice Bean deck. Alright, what do you want against Beans? Yeah, Thoughtseize could be good if they board in Endurance. I don't know if they usually have subtleties. Would you consider this hot brand new strategy the Bean Killer? Perhaps. We can also Pact of Negation for Endurance. To be completely honest with you, we don't really have to do a lot. You know, we really don't have to do that much. I think our main strategy is pretty good against them. The worst card in my deck, honestly, is Phyrexian Unlife, just because they have a bajillion answers to it. Binding, Force of Vigor, all that stuff, Beseech you. I think I'm just going to shave an Unlife for a Pact, and just go all in on Grace Oracle Spoils, and just not even worry about this card. I could even cut the Unlifes, to be honest with you. Just cut all of them, because it's just not reliable at all against them. Hello, thanks for chatting. Thank you very, very much for the 19-month resub, and for submitting this lovely deck to us. You know, that's a good question, Manowar. I don't have a good answer for you. It's just like, sometimes 61's a vibe. Veil does not stop subtlety. Also, we don't even know. Most 4-color decks don't have subtlety. They're usually just endurance. I think I'm going to rock with this. And maybe if we go to game 3, cut the rest of the Unlives. Sleight of Hand, Pentad Prism, 5 lands. It's kind of a lot of mana sources. I'm going to ship this. We can do better. Yeah, this is much, much better. Do I put back the Unlife? Yeah, I think so. I know it looks weird, but you can't rely on that card against them. I'd rather just use the cantrips to find the other combo pieces. Okay, that's, like, not terrible. Do I want both of these is the question. I do need land 4, right, to be able to go... Yeah, I need land 4, so let's top both. I do need land 4 eventually. Top them in the wrong order. Why would he ever Beseech the Shores, though? He would never do that, right? I can't tell. You're trolling me, right? Oh, because we top-topped? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Sure. Sure. Maybe. Maybe. I don't think he would ever do that, though. Does it matter which land I play? I think I need blue. Actually, that probably should have been white. I don't know if it matters that much. Well, I mean, the nuts. Oh my god, I thought I was resolving a fucking Preordain. I'm so used to resolving Preordain, dude. God damn it. Fuck. Mono cantrip syndrome. I thought I was resolving a Preordain and I was gonna bottom the City of Brass. Fuck. Okay. It's rude. That's bad. It's okay, we'll draw another Angel's Grace. Definitely won't. It's okay, we can Beseech for... We can just cast Beseech's Demonic Tutor next turn and get Grace. It's probably not that big of a deal. I mean, it's like, we could have killed them that turn, but, you know. Instead of killing them that turn, we're killing them 2 turns later. Oh no, because they Teferied anyway, so we wouldn't have won that turn. Because they would have bounced the Talisman regardless. So we could not have killed them that turn. Bloodbraid into Shardless, into Beans, all that's fine. Yeah, JS, Veil of Summer does not stop subtlety. Yeah, if only. Imagine if that Society, if they just put 10 power into play that turn. Guess I can take 1 less damage here. Black, black. It's technically better to hold up the City of Brass. Don't think it matters all that much. So I could be killing them this turn. Instead, we're not. Are they going to Commandeer this? Yeah, they definitely have Commandeer if they're thinking about this. That would suck. Notably, Pact of Negation a lot worse against the Fairy, too. God, that pause definitely makes me think they have Commandeer. Is there anything I can do about that? I don't think so. I just have to get Grace, right? Yeah, I just can't beat Commandeer here. Yeah, there's just, like, not much I can do. I have to go for it. I think I might bring in Thoughtseize for game number 3. I'm not going to cut all the packs, but I want to trim a couple of packs. Just because Pact is so bad against the Fairy. Yeah, maybe. I will take 5. Not 10, by the way. Only 5 damage, thankfully. No, we don't have our own Fairies. Maybe we should. This is like a spot that I could just tutor for Teferi and cast it. Please don't commandeer me. Okay, I'm gonna cast Spoils, but if it doesn't resolve, then I won't need to spin the wheel. Alright, we're spinning the wheel. Spin. What shall we name today, chat? Drumroll, please. God, the wheel's kind of broken today, huh? The wheel is just kind of broken. Alright, they have something. They definitely have something, right? They have Endurance? Or did I do Endurance? What happens when it names a card in your deck? Everything on the wheel... Yeah, they definitely have Endurance. Nothing on the wheel is a card in my deck. Okay, so let's bring in a couple of Thoughtseizes. I'm going to cut these Unlifes. They're just so bad against them. We don't need them. I'm going to trim 1 Pact for 3 Thoughtseizes. Because if the card that we care about the most is Endurance, then, yeah, then this is fine. Oh, also, Ephemerate is good against Endurance if they don't have Teferi. Because they, well, I guess no, because they just respond to the casting of it. Yeah, that's fair. Never mind. A bunch of cantrips. I'll keep this. I don't think I want Leyline. Maybe. But the thing is, Thoughtseize also stops Endurance, and it's much more... Thoughtseize has like, way more applications than Leyline of Sanctity. Like, Leyline of Sanctity is only good against exactly Endurance, you know? Am I keeping this other cantrip? I think I am. So I'd much prefer to have Thoughtseize, since it's just more widely applicable. A 60-card deck with 2 Unlifes. That kind of makes sense, yeah. You don't need as many Unlifes. Especially with the tutor now. Alright, how do I want to sequence this? I could Talisman, but unfortunately it's not a blue Talisman, so I can't Talisman cantrip. I could Prism. Interesting. Could Prism cantrip. I don't really want to use Prism counters for cantrips, though. I could just go blue pathway double cantrip next turn Prism. But it might just be better to put more mana into play this turn. And then we can go blue pathway next turn. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Just kind of chill for a little bit. Ephemerate could give you a win the turn after the Endurance. I suppose a second Thoracle. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, if they Endurance you, then Ephemerate a couple of turns down the road after you've gone through the rest of your deck again, the Ephemerate could still kill them. But, you know, that's assuming they don't have Solitude or Leyline, which they very likely do. It's kind of tough for that to work out. Yeah, that's kind of the downside to playing Prism here. Could have maybe held. Yeah, that's a good point. Depends on what they have to take out. That's a good draw. Let's Preordain first. What happens if I draw the Prism, play it, and then next turn draw the Beseech? I only have 5 mana, which is not enough to kill them. So do I even want the Beseech at that point? Lotus Bloom is a lot worse against the Fairy. I think I want the Prism, but not the Beseech. Even though that sounds kind of weird. And then I'm going to play this on blue, actually. For, like, Oracle Cantrip. I think the Prism is good. I think keeping the Prism is nice. Because then if they go land, Tef, bounce, I can go Cantrip into Prism again. So I kind of like it. I'm going to remember that I'm casting a Sleight of Hand this time and not a Preordain. I won't mess that one up. At least I'll try. Try my best. Okay, we're passing. What do we got? We're upkeep something? Upkeep kill this, maybe? Ice targeting swamp. Sure. Still dead to spoils. It's not spoils. Let's play cantrip. Kind of regretting not keeping that. Kind of regretting not keeping that Beseech now. With Tef on table, can you cast Beseech with bargain? You can cast Beseech with bargain, but nothing will happen. Yeah, remember you're casting Sleight of Hand. Rude, to be honest. I need like a 1 ring. Okay. Bean me up? More like bean me up. Am I right, gamers? They didn't play a land that turn. Can't F6 because now I can actually hardcast Pact. Bean me up. True. Oracle beats. I'm not casting the Oracle. I'm saving it in case we draw spoils. They cast Omnath. I may just Pact it. Yeah, I think I'm going to pack this. I'm not doing anything next turn anyways. And I just don't want that thing resolving. Gives me a lot less time. Pay. Oh, we're paying, alright. No, stop. We're not adding that emote. Not in my lifetime. That is in fact the Poggies emote. Ooh. Are we gonna have a better opportunity to go for it? They have 3 cards in hand. I don't know, man. How many gift subs for Song Request? We usually do 2. Chat, should I go for it? I don't know. What am I waiting for? I guess I'm waiting for a Thoughtseize. I don't know how many endurances they usually play. We're dead if they have endurance, though. We just lose the game. Yeah, 3 cards in hand. Could wait for their pack, too. I'll wait a turn. I'll wait a turn. I'll wait a turn. Rain Spider, thank you for the 5-month resub. Greatly appreciate that. Getting us that much closer to some pure modern. Thank you so much for the resub. Spike plays 1, I think. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if they're playing. They're not playing Spike's list because they have Omnath. I'll just play the waiting game until I find Thoughtseize or Pact. Sure, there's definitely downside to waiting. But there's also upside, you know. We have, like, 6 cards that can just clear the way. Yeah, the spoils will be good, too. Alright, just no point going for it now. My face when they slam Norn. Oh, shit, we don't have an out to Norn, right? We actually don't have an out to that card. They're icing. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no. Imagine playing City of Brass over Mana Confluence. Tisk, tisk. Wow. Unreal. Unreal. If I lose this game by 1 point of damage, I'm ending the stream. Stream's over. The tiny, tiny edges. Do you have Rest in Peace in the board? No, but maybe I should. That one's good against, Do they really have Elish Norn? Oh, yeah, I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, please don't cast Elish Norn. My body can't handle it. Alright, draw Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize, please! Yeah, it's kind of a good sign. They could also Commandeer, too. Fuck. I mean, it's just getting worse if I let them untap with 7 cards in hand, right? We don't even have an Aura. I think I have to go for it. Yeah, not that they've drawn a million more cards. I know it's weird to, like, to go for it now after they just drew 4 cards, but, like, the reality of it is if I let them untap, then it's just going to get worse for me, you know? Can you respond to Commandeer with 2nd Angel's Grace? That doesn't do anything. Alright, what are we naming? Not that it's going to matter. What are we naming? They definitely have endurance. We are naming... Rain of Salt. Okay. Wait. Is that card not legal in Modern? Oh, okay, we'll do the next one. You are already dead. Alright, whatever, F6. Surely they don't have endurance, right? Doesn't it clear the stack? No, it does not clear the stack. To my knowledge, it doesn't. I'll cast it, though, just for you, just in case. Just so I can show you what happens. Got him. Alright, see? We died. Whereas if I'd kept the Beseech, I could have gone for, like, maybe a ring or something. I played that game kind of badly. Yeah, I mean, my hand was 4 spells at the time when I bottomed it, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to have time for this, and it's bad if they Tef bounce my artifact, or just kill my artifact with a binding. You know? Like, there was definitely situations where I get punished if I keep the Beseech. So, I don't know. But maybe that just doesn't matter. Maybe I should have kept it anyways, because the upside's so high. This hand sucks. I'm going to go to 5. What did they reveal? Check out the... Could be Tron. Man, I really don't want the ring or the pact in this hand. Yeah, I'm just going to hope to draw more gas off the Preordain and shit. I just want to keep the combo piece. If you had 2 spoils, you could have spoiled after the endurance. Oh, that's true too, yeah. Just let everything happen and then spoils after the endurance. True, true, true. We got a little bit of a mix, Goosenator. We got 2 Pioneer, 2 Modern. So we're going to do this deck, then 2 Pioneer decks, and then Modern as the last deck. Okay, so this is weird, right? No, it's not. I don't want the Preordain, right? Yeah, I'll just keep this. I don't really give a shit how many times this thing hits me. Like, my cards all suck. Juicehead? Yeah, Juicehead is good. Speaking of which, I have to go get some more juice tomorrow. I'll turn this one up. Tarmogoyf. Imagine playing Tarmogoyf. That was a good draw, too. Blue, right? Yeah, because then I have black-white. We draw a Grace, they're dead next turn. That's cool. Could you get a refund on channel points? What did you redeem? Add an emote. Oh, you actually wanted to add that as an emote? Okay, sure. I thought you just typed it in chat. I didn't know that. No, we can add that. That's fine. I mean, plenty of other streamers have it. I don't think it's TOS. It's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm looking to see who has it. I don't recognize any of these streamers that have it. Whatever, it's fine. It can't be that bad, right? Like, surely I'm not going to get canceled for this emote. Surely I'm not going to get canceled for this, right? Surely I'm not going to get canceled. Surely I won't get canceled. Nah, you know what? I changed my mind. We're removing it. I'll refund you. I don't want that. I saw it was in the chat for like 10 seconds and I'm like, nah, I'm good. We're removing that. Last spam, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm good with that. Miss me with that. Alright, I'll refund you. Manage reward requests. Reject. Complete. Okay, cool. We're good. You don't think chat is responsible enough to have that as an emote? No, as a matter of fact, I don't. I don't at all. What can that do? Doesn't do anything, right? I respect it, Talos. I respect it. Alright, you're dead. Ooh, we get to spin the wheel. Alright, chat, what are we going to name this time for Spoils of the Vault? Stay tuned to find out now. I want a different one. We have to remove Reign of Salt, because apparently that's not modern legal. Let's go! I was waiting for this one. Let's go. Alright, Doom Wake Giant it is. So, here... And before they hit Beseech on Unlife and I lose. The fear of Beseech is real. I don't give a shit. You think, when's the last time I played around a card? Sounds good, JS. Have a good one. Watch them actually have Beseech you. Nope. Alright, you're dead. Cool. Alright, Jund Saga. What do we want against Jund Saga? Like, their only interaction is discard, right? So, some combination of Leyline or Veil. Leyline's better, I think. Yeah, Pact's not very good against Jund decks. So we can cut the Pacts, for sure. I've been shaving one Unlife a lot, because I think this deck should only have 2 Unlifes. And be a 60-card deck. Do I want any Veils? Nah, not really. I'm good with this. I don't know how aggressively I'm going to mulligan to Leyline. We could maybe play 1 Tef as like a Beseech target. I wouldn't be opposed to that. This is turn 3 Ring. It's like not that bad, right? Sure, I'm in. It's turn 3 Ring with a combo piece. No, I think it's just good enough. It's close. I don't think I want to cut Beseech against them. Just because of how good their Ring is. Like, this is your best way to fight through a bunch of discard spells. They have to take it here, I think. So they have Needle for it. Took Talisman? So they have second discard spell. It's the only thing that would make sense. Yeah, that's possible too. Especially if they have Bowmaster. Why would you take a Talisman here? What was the point of that? Also, like... I mean, I don't want to say that I'm lucky, but... I guess, you know, not for me. So they didn't take the ring because they had Bowmaster? Whoa, she's seeking my beast till I'm questing? All because of you. They hit Beseech Saga. Okay. I mean, I respect the hustle, but... All because of you. Blue. Blue. Cast Thassa's Oracle. Oh, we gotta do this too. We gotta spin the wheel. They're gonna think I'm slow rolling them. I mean, I kind of am, but... Alright, what are we naming? 3, 2, 1. Doom Wake again? Alright, fine. Doom Wake it is. Oh, they conceded. Alright, fine. Still counts, by the way. Still counts. I should probably spin the wheel like the turn before. Cantrip, 2 combo pieces. I'm in. This sounds good. Thoughts on Surge of Salvation in the side protects you against discarded endurance. I mean, I think the answer might just be to board in Leyline of Sanctity against the endurance decks. That may be what you're supposed to do. So we're looking for... It's actually kind of... I think both of these are good. Because then we can go turn 2 Talisman into Sleight. And then get 3 looks at a Spoils. Because I need a 4th mana source anyways. Yeah. Let me do it like this. Yeah, that is kind of cool. 4 color again. Talisman. Alright, Spoils, please. Take Prism. In case they have binding for this. Maybe it's better to take the land. It's kind of close. Yeah, there's actually really no reason to take the Prism, right? Probably should just take in the land. I guess taking the Prism is better if I draw exactly... Like, if they Beseech me, or binding me, excuse me, and then I draw... like, Prism that turn, then the next turn I have 5 mana to go Cantrip into Spoils, Oracle Grey Spoils, because I'd have exactly enough mana for all that with the Prism. So that's the upside of keeping Prism there over the land. And that's all assuming this dies anyways, which is not guaranteed, obviously. I guess it's better to play Unlife here. I don't know if it really matters. All right, we have 6 copies of Spoils in this deck. So we have 4 Spoils and 2 Beseech. Yeah, I don't even think this deck is that bad against the Bean decks. The only card you really have to worry about is Endurance. Think they have main deck Endurance? We can't cast Beseech. We can filter Prism into black. I mean, I'm not playing around main deck Endurance, right? Like, it's just not going to happen. They have Teferi, so we can't Oracle first. So we should... Alright, we're going to spin the wheel. Alright, spin the wheel. What are we landing on? Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for it. What are we going to name, chat? What are we going to name this time? Ooh. A little Stormcrow love. Deal. Okay, Grace. Little love for Stormcrow. Surely they don't have main deck Endurance, right? Surely my opponent's not going to main deck Endurance me. Cool. Good deck. Okay, so if the only card we're worried about is Endurance, thoughts on bringing in Leyline? I mean, we had this discussion before, right? No, Thoughtseize is just better, I think. The other issue with Leyline is they can Binding it and then Endurance you. So I'm pretty sure Thoughtseize is just better for that reason. So what did we cut last time? We cut Unlife and the Ephemerates. Ephemerate's bad against the Fairy, too. Let's try that. Or no, I think we cut all the Unlifes, right? Yeah, I think we did this. Unlife is so bad against them. It's just atrocious. Well, somebody pointed out that Surge of Salvation is not color specific. It does give you hexproof from everything for a turn, but I'm pretty sure that's still just worse than Thoughtseize, because Thoughtseize does the same thing. It's only bad if they have 2 Endurances, right? Yeah, I'm in. And seems fine. No cantrip, but Mana Rock into Ring is pretty good. I wonder if the Ring's not a good plan against them because they have so many bindings. That could be a thing. Yeah, protects your Unlife from Beseech you too. That's a good point. But like, if you're gonna board out Unlife anyways, since it's so bad against binding, then it's, you know. And I think it is correct to board out Unlife in this matchup, for what it's worth. They have Ice. That sucks. Because then I can't play my Rock. Ice is kind of brutal here. Instant speed draw effects in situations like that one, where if they Endurance, may be able to draw. Give me a suggestion, though. Like, give me an example. Debating on holding the Thoughtseize. Mostly because this Gemstone Mine's kind of sketchy. Like, if I use a counter here, it goes to 2. Next turn, if I don't draw a land, it goes to 1. Yeah, consider is usually not enough, though, because if you put 5 cards back, you consider in response, you graveyard draw, you still have 3 in deck. So it's not really enough. I'm going to Thoughtseize now. Hey, I don't care about any of these cards. I guess I just keep them off beans for a turn. None of these cards matter. Yeah, Thoughtscour could be good. Thoughtscour is probably the best one. Maybe as like a 1-of to search for Beseech. Yeah, it's worse drawing it earlier, but like if your plan is to just have it as a backup against exactly Beseech, then maybe it's fine, you know? Really need to find a Spoils here. Yeah, I mean, they're dead if we draw Spoils. We have Pack backup too. We're gonna play Bloodbraid Elf, that's fine. So we know about Solitude, Deep Fiend, Breeding Pool. We kind of have to find it right now because we're gonna get Deep Fiend next turn. We're not gonna have a lot of time after that. So hopefully we just draw spoils. Go to 15. We may have, like, one more turn after they Deep Fiend us. Because then they can... yeah, it's going to be a 2-turn clock, right? 5 to 10. Sack this. That's 7 damage. Just draw spoils. It's fine. Oh. That's really bad. I mean... would they pitch? They pitched Force. So we know their whole hand. Pretty sure we have to Pact it. Let's draw spoils. That does not quite do it. Okay, now what? I could Prism. I could Prism, pass. And then... yeah, because Prism gets around Deep Fiend. So we just go Prism, pass, take 5, go to 10... then upkeep Grace using one of the Prism counters. We have 3 left. They Deep Fiend us, but it doesn't matter. And then we still kill them if we draw spoils because we have an active Grace. Sleight of Hand. So what if I Sleight? No, see, that doesn't really work though, right? Because if I Sleight this turn, find spoils, pass, right? Let's assume I hit spoils. They go attack for 5, pass, upkeep Deep Fiend, right? So they Deep Fiend, tap everything. I use the Gemstone Mine to cast Grace, but then I only have 2 mana left, and I need 3 to be able to go Oracle Spoils. So I could draw a land, right? If I Sleight into Spoils and then draw a land next turn, then I could kill them. Why does the white card matter? I think I'm going to go for the Prism line. I think I like this line the best. Why does them casting Solitude matter? I'm not sure why the Solitude matters at all. Solitude on Oracle. We're gonna have no cards in our deck. When you Oracle with no cards in library, you win the game. It doesn't matter if they Solitude it. And if we find that's fucking disastrous. If we find the spoils, then we're gonna have no cards in our deck. But now we're basically dead because they found the best possible. That was their rip, too. We knew their entire hand. And they played a land we didn't know about, so there's that. I don't really think we have outs now. Land better than Pentad. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, I actually drew the spoils, too, if I just had one more land. Can I slide into anything? Oh no, I know what my out is. Okay, here's my out. I found it. The only way I can win this game is if the bottom card of my library... I haven't cast a cantrip this game, so I don't know what the bottom card of my library is. If the bottom card of my library is exactly the one basic island, right? And I think it's best to name basic island because the other ones I have 4 copies of, right? Like, Darkslick Shores I have more copies of, Gemstone Mine, City Brass. Like, let's look at the mana base real quick. 4 City, 2 Clearwater, 3 Shores, 4 Mine, 3 Hengegate, 2 Seachrome. So yeah, it's just basic island. Do I have another turn? Not really, because what am I doing next turn? You know what I mean? They can't Deep Fiend. They should have Deep Fiended my Darkslick Shores. I don't know why they didn't do that. City. No, because if I name City, then it can't possibly be the bottom card. The literal bottom card of my library has to be it, and it only works if I name a card that I don't have another copy of. If this works, I'll send $20. This would be like the greatest moment in the history of streaming if this works. I shit you not. If this works, this is the greatest clip that you have ever seen in your entire life. I'm going to shit if this works, alright? Bottom 3. Oh, sure, it could be bottom 3. Because we know their hand. Alright, ready? Oh my god, we were so close! 10? Fuck, man, so close. Alright, good game, good game, good game. So close. 7 more cards, man. A clip of all time. Yeah, if only. Oh my god, if that worked, that would have been insane. That clip would have been worth millions. Alright, game 3. Yeah, imagine that in paper. You're like, you flip every single card, and it just like the crowd starts cheering around you. Don't you bring in the key lines? No, Thoughtseize is better than Leyline. Because Leyline is only good against Endurance, and they have Binding for it, and Beseech you. And Teferi. There's just so many reasons why Leyline is bad against them. Thoughtseize just takes the Endurance, and you move on with your life. That sounds good, right? Kind of. It's a little sketchy. No, I'm actually going to mulligan this. It's too reliant on the mana rocks. This is way better. Put back Ring, I think. So, which pathway do I play on blue here? I think I'm more likely to want black on 2 because of Thoughtseize. So I think we go this pathway. And then I can play this on black. I am going to top both, I think, because I need land and cantrip. So let's top this way. And then we can go Black Source, Thoughtseize, plus cantrip next turn. I could also wait on the Thoughtseize for, like, the turn that I'm going to go for the combo. We should probably just be playing more, we should probably be playing more fast lands than pathways, to be honest. The pathways are kind of awkward. Yeah, you know what? There's actually no reason to cast Thoughtseize this turn. I can wait one turn. Because I cut the Unlifes anyways. Guess I could have taken it up the Beanstalk, but I almost would never take up the Beanstalk with Thoughtseize with this deck. Sure. There we go. Okay, we do have to Thoughtseize them this turn, because we're going to go for it next turn. Okay. None of their cards interact with the combo. So. Oh, Fire Ice stops us, right? Yeah, we just take Fire Ice. Yep. Take Fire Ice, play this, your turn. And we have lethal next turn. Unless they draw exactly Endurance. Endurance, or like Commandeer blue card, maybe. The pathways here actively hurt us. What? No, it doesn't matter. We're still gonna have blue, black, white on turn 4. The pathways, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not, you know what I mean? It didn't matter that they were pathways this game. Sometimes it does, but this game specifically it did not. Okay, they used their green card, so now they need Endurance and green card. They can Binding to get 2 more looks, I guess. Okay. I mean, I don't have a choice. I'm going for it. Pact of Negation would be nice. Okay. Blue. Cast. That's this Oracle. Alright, yeah, spin the wheel. I forgot. Spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel. What are we going to name this time? Which troll card shall we name? Ooh, I was waiting to get this one. I like Rookie Mistake. Rookie Mistake is a good one. Alright, show me the Endurance. Or not. I would prefer you not to show me the Endurance. But we'll see. Yeah, they need exactly Endurance green card. If they find it, they find it. Okay. Force Pitch Force. Ah, they didn't even let me name the Rookie Mistake. You know, the wheel's kind of unfortunate when people just don't even let you name the card, you know? So much for the wheel at that point. Alright, let's get a 4-1 prediction going. Opponent mulled to 6. It is a 1-lander. It does have 3 cantrips. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? 1 land, 3 cantrips could be anything. Well, that's what I'm here for, lead, you know. Yawgmoth should be an incredible matchup. Wild Decadal Jump Scare. Did you know, chat? This card was once banned in Modern. Banned card. Opponent casting banned cards. Somebody call a judge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Yeah, Wild Nacatl versus the One Ring. One of these cards was banned at one point in Modern. Can you tell which one? Drawing a land would be so insane to just slam the Prism. It is wilder. Yeah, hopefully soon both. Yeah, definitely just slamming the Prism. It's a little sus if they have Binding, but, I mean, what can I do about that, you know? Just kind of is what it is. I know, but casting 2 cantrips, and that doesn't really play around the Binding, because you're just time walking yourself. You know? Like, you just have to play the Prism there and hope they don't have it. They likely don't have a land, or a blue land, rather, because they probably would have played that pre-combat to get the extra point in. Swamp is for Scam and Binding. The basics are mostly there for Field of Ruin. Just so you can get, you know, you want one of each. Because you specifically need blue, blue, black, white on turn 4. So you want to be able to fetch one of each. You do have Binding, it looks like. This is not going to be an easy game now. We have to draw a land for Unlife and hope they don't have a second Binding. Or Stub. Dead to Binding, dead to Stub. Okay, nope, no Stub, that's good. Yeah, because we need spoils and we need, Oh, because we have fucking basic planes. That's a good point. Imagine drawing spoils here. Because we have basic planes. Oh, man. After I just talked about the basic lands. Alright, maybe basic planes is kind of sus. I'm at 0. Why am I not dead? Why game bug? Okay, 5 poison. That's not good. I don't think I have any outs, right? Chump block this. Need an untap land. Yeah, the Shores is kind of awkward. Do I have outs if I cantrip? Funny enough, Angel's Grace does not save you here, because what ends up happening with Unlife is because I'm taking damage and poison, Angel's Grace does not prevent you from taking poison damage, so you'll take 8 poison and then die in your upkeep. So Grace does not do anything. I can't cast Ring. This is a tap land. Yeah, if we could cast the Ring, then we'd be chilling. You'll die in untap.
Actually, you'll die in your untap step and not your upkeep.
Yeah, I guess we're chum blocking. I just don't have any outs here. I don't have any outs. Okay, game 2. Veil bad. Thoughtseize probably bad. Fatal Push, eh. Pact's probably good because they have Stub. Unlife good. Ephemerate, probably don't need this. Bring in Thoughtseize, cut Unlife, bring in another Thoughtseize. Let's try that. Streamer, why no play Ring? 2 gifted subs and I would cast the Ring that turn. Yeah, we just need a fast draw, like Mana Rock into combo pieces. Whoa. I would like to mention, chat, we are getting so close. We're getting close to that lovely sub goal that we have in place. 800 is the magic number, and we will play some Pure Modern. So if you are interested in that and you would like to see some Pure Modern on the channel, maybe even participate in yourself, let's get to that sub goal. I don't think push is very good. Is there a way to flicker the Unlife? Why would that matter? You mean like destroy it? This is the opposite of a fast draw. Let's ship this. Okay, this definitely plays. This certainly plays. What do I put back? I think I have to put back the land. Yeah. This is a potential turn 3 kill if we can find spoils. Probably this Talisman. Nope, never heard of them. Bolts, thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate that. Yeah, that resolved. No stub, I like that. I know. I have a shirt from them? That's crazy! No way! The old sub song. The real ones remember the old sub song. Every time this song used to go on, every time this song would play, chat would give subs, but now it's just a relic of the past. September Wets Blue. Bad joke. No, now we have Canister's lovely voice. Yes, it is, Seth. Well, our hand did not really develop that well, huh? Hand did not really develop. Have emptiness inside. Kavu jump scare. Yeah, we can find a cantrip. My worry is they probably have a counterspell here. Probably have a stub. It's going to be really hard to beat the stub that they have. Yeah, I don't care about that. I care if they have two, though. Definitely care if they have two of those, because then I have double wipe. I can't combo with double wipe. Okay, or we're just gonna keep drawing those lands. We're flooding, alright. We do be flooding. Beseech does it. Does Beseech do it? Beseech doesn't win this turn. Surely they don't have a Stubborn Denial in hand. There's no way they have a copy of Stubborn Denial. Is that 4 lands in a row? Dece. So I kept Sleight of Hand, Thassa's Oracle, Angel's Grace, 3 lands. I Sleight of Handed into Land Talisman and then drew 4 lands. It's kind of rough. If they have Flames, we have to Grace. But if we Grace, I don't think we have outs. Yeah, I don't think we have outs now. Given that we had the Grace. I'm at Juan. God, that would have done it too. So close. The turn after I use the Grace, that's when I draw the spoils. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, you know. That is how it goes. What am I spoiling for? The end of the game. Alright. Doubters rejoice. That was kind of tough. That last game was so rough, but other than that game, the deck looked relatively impressive. We were able to defeat 4-color. Deck seemed pretty consistent. I think you should probably clearly play 60 cards and not 61. Third Unlife can probably go, because you have added consistency with Beseech on Unlife anyways. The ring didn't come up, but it is quite a good combo with Unlife. Just if you have those cards in play, you can't really daddy your own ring. Cool deck, though. I liked it a lot. Don't think I would change much other than cutting that Unlife. Maybe the Ephemerates can go for, like, 4th copy of Pact of Negation and maybe 1 main deck Teferi that you can Beseech for. Could see something like that. Yeah, that was Fast League. Fast League.